What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Tim Shieff, aka Tim the Human from Ethics, coming at you live on your laptops, on your TV screens, on your phones. I just wanted to get on the camera today and speak to you guys about my experience of going raw vegan, fruitarian, and the benefits, the differences I've noticed in myself, not only mentally, but physically, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Noticed some drastic changes, and I just wanted to share those discoveries. Now, I'm not here to tell you to go raw vegan or to debate the science behind it. This is just my experience and the benefits I noticed in 3 to 4 months of raw veganism. Now, the first benefit I want to speak on, and perhaps one of the most important to me that changes who I am and how I feel day to day, is a far more balanced mood. I was never depressed or that much in a bad mood, but I find myself in these lulls for days, sometimes weeks at a time, just not feeling quite satisfied, even though everything around me was fine. And now I just find a way more leveled off. My average mood is way higher and happier than it was before. When my mood does drop or dip, which still sometimes happens, it comes up 10 times faster. It used to be stuck there for days, weeks. Now I can be up within half a day back to where I was before because I just ate some watermelon. Something like that will pull me out. And I just think this is, for me, is a phenomenal discovery. And it's been one of the most joyful to experience. To me, this shows me how much my body and the frequency that I'm able to access is affected by the food that I'm eating and how living or dead the food is. Now, as I said, it does sometimes still drop off. It's still early days, but it seems to be a link between when I eat more heavily dense fatty foods like nuts and raw snack bars that seems to drop the mood. Another great benefit I discovered that became obvious to me once I stepped into this lifestyle was that it seems far more ethical and environmentally friendly. If you imagine the processes that go into creating the vegan burgers, the vegan cheeses, the vegan desserts, behind closed doors, all the different ingredients getting shipped from all over the world to the one factory to be created there, boxed up and then shipped the product onto the set shelf, compared to that one piece of fruit. Yes, bananas from Ecuador might not be 100% the most ethical product on the planet, but it seems a step in the right direction as it's one ingredient, one process, one shipment, no packaging. Leonardo da Vinci said simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and I think that quote sums up raw veganism perfectly. It's about being content with less. It's about minimalism. It's about accepting things the way nature created and not the way our ego holds onto them and wants them to appear. My body feels a lot more hydrated and in a lot more natural way without me having to consume as much water. My hair seems better and my skin seems clearer than even when I was on a vegan diet. After I used to eat cooked foods, I would feel quite heavy and dehydrated, whereas now after I'm eating my meals, I still feel fresh and ready to go and be active again. One of the perks that I selfishly discovered is that it's a lot easier on the cleanup. It takes no time at all and no soap or no elbow grease to wash salad from a salad bowl or some watermelon seeds from a plate and a knife. It's so easy, there's no hot water or chemicals involved, and it takes no time at all. One thing I've been complimented on more in the last 3 months than my entire life put together is people saying that I'm glowing or that my aura is shining. I find that quite funny, as we are called humans, and I'm all about Tim the Human. It's about putting the hue back in your man, and that's what I truly feel like I've started to do with this lifestyle. Now, it's no coincidence that the word eat is in athlete, and like all athletes that I know, I love to eat big portions and for long periods of time, and no lifestyle has let me do that as much as raw veganism or fruitarianism. I like to sit and eat huge salads for 45 minutes, an hour at a time, or sit and enjoy a whole watermelon to myself over an hour or two, or sip a smoothie over half an hour while I'm watching my favourite shows, Game of Thrones, Avatar, or movies, or my favourite YouTubers. This lifestyle lets me do that more than any other. It nourishes me and it hydrates me at the same time without overdoing it. It's a great step in the right direction, even if it is a little gluttonous. And just to add on that point, one of the things that led me to want to try this lifestyle in the first place was I'd noticed a very subtle change within my own energy. If you were to see me about to devour a vegan burger and some fries, or you see me about to devour a watermelon, there's a very subtle difference, and one for me felt greedy and one for me feel like a child excited for the experience that's about to happen. And I noticed that within myself, and I wanted to address that, and that's one of the things that led me here. While I've got you here, just a few more things I want to add to the amazing benefits I've discovered since going raw. One of them being an all-round sense of rejuvenation and a feeling of nostalgia about life that I've not felt since I was young, a teenager, a child. Even looking out the window now, colours seem brighter. I seem far more enthusiastic about life and energized and productive. I'm here making these videos, making a lot of content. If you see my other videos on ethics, just feel more go-get 'em. Feel more enthusiastic to share this. I'm very inspired by this lifestyle, and I'm fueled by this lifestyle, and I'm balancing my work with my training, with my lifestyle, with my home life, and it's been really a phenomenal discovery. And it takes some time in the beginning to get used to. Like with veganism, it took some time to come around to and to understand and to work out the kinks, and I feel like I'm getting there. It's still going to be a long process, but I'm getting there, and I'm inspired by the life to continue to learn and understand why it's working this way. I'm not saying it's 100% for the rest of my life, but for now I'm really enjoying it. I feel very different. I did a lot of things in the past while I was vegan that made small incremental differences, but now I feel like this was the real change I didn't want to address, that I have addressed, and all those things are all working together now in harmony, and I feel like I'm really starting to flourish and find my inner bloom as a human. And I thank you guys for joining me on this journey. So if you are interested in trying this, I did a top 10 tips video on the Ethics channel. I'll link it below, and there's loads of books and the utensils you might need if you want to try this lifestyle. Everyone that's joining me for August, that's awesome, thanks so much. If you want to support me, ethics.com, ethics without the I. We have some cool merchandise. If you like it, you can support us there, but no worries, I love you either way. I've got a whole watermelon. It's gonna last me about, this will be today. That's it from my notes. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I know I heard somebody pick a watermelon in here. What was that? Speaking of protein, you want me to show them the protein situation? Oh, come on man, stay away from these videos. They don't want to see this, bro. Protein situation. How they do it? How they do it? Fueled on fruit. Okay. Give me a sip of this. Let's see how you tasted today. You have a peach for breakfast?